Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to GSD Daily episode number 56. We have some new tech that we're playing around with today. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully you can hear me. All tests seem to be go on the audio and camera and mic front. It's saying that I have some audio moving through. However, we are actually playing with a new setup today. So in the comments, just let me know you can hear me if you don't mind. So here we have a new, you can see we have a new switching unit, and this is my setup for my live streams. So I got a couple little lights here, and then over here, I got some lights. And today we are going to talk about self-publishing books, and that is going to be the name of the game. So, all right, now flip this back around. All right, so today we're going to talk about self-publishing on Amazon, or self-publishing in general. So anymore, there is so you have your publishing houses, and publishing houses are notoriously hard to get into. And even when you do, they don't necessarily get you the results that you couldn't already get for yourself. I mean, so many publishers, so many artists are moving to self-publishing anymore. And self-publishing really is as simple as uploading a book, writing. The hardest part of self-publishing is in creating your material, is in brainstorming the thing that you are going to be writing. So that's really the hardest part about it. But once you brainstorm it, and then you can sit down and actually fill in the blanks, then the rest of it is really pretty easy. And there's so many different ways to sell that thing. Of course, you have your, you can sell it on your website. You can sell it on your Amazon. You can sell it on, like with Apple iBooks. You can sell it on Kindle. So what we're going to talk about today specifically is selling on Kindle, just because it is the one that most people are the most familiar with, because everybody has some sort of a tablet anymore, or a Kindle reader. And really the process is as seamless as possible. If you can put together just a document, then if you can write a letter, then you can literally write a book, and you can publish a book on Amazon. So I'm going to show you because I have 3 up on Kindle. I'm going to show you the back end of that. I'm going to show you how Amazon wants you to format your book and the software they provide for that. And we're going to talk about some of the ins and outs of it. Now, this isn't necessarily just like a Kindle party or an Amazon party. You can write your book and then sell it as a PDF, on your website. You can put it in Apple iBooks. There's so many different platforms, but Amazon is just really the biggest, so that's the one we're going to concentrate on. Now, everybody, do I sound okay? So I am using a mic, a lavalier mic. Bam. All right. Looks like I'm good. Nobody's bitching yet, so that's good. That's awesome. All right. Now, self versus traditional publishing. So with self-publishing, the good parts, the good aspects of self-publishing is you control the pricing, so the pricing is 100% something that you control, and at the end of the day, you're able to set whatever pricing you want. So if you want to charge $100 for an ebook, you totally can. I think you can charge up to $250. Not that you're going to sell anything for $250, but you can charge up to that if you would like, so you control the pricing. You also make more money per sale because you're not sharing it with anybody. Well, you are sharing it with Amazon, but you're not sharing it with anybody else. So you're able to really charge whatever you want to charge, and it works out the same regardless. So there's two different pricing like compensation plans that Amazon offers. So there's 30% and 60% paid to you, and they each have their own different parameters. Also, you control the content, you're responsible for it. So the copyright, everything is owned by you. The book is owned by you. The publishing house, quote unquote, is owned by you. Publishing rights are owned by, everything is owned by you when you self-publish. With Amazon, they distribute, so that's their role in it, is they run distribution. And then they also can syndicate the book out to other booksellers too. You can use that content however you like. So if you want to publish an ebook and then somebody comes along and wants to buy the movie rights or whatever, then you can absolutely sell the movie rights because you're the only one who owns it. And just kind of a weird little side note, one of the things that I have been watching a lot lately is these content libraries, like Rogan's content library. I think Spotify snapped it up for $100 million or something. There's these huge content libraries that are being purchased. The rights are being purchased to them for lots and lots and lots of money. So podcasts, there's actually, Apple is appointing a couple people to do nothing but listen to podcasts and then go out and figure out which of the podcasts can be turned into shows for Apple TV. So there is just so much innovation that's happening around content right now. So by you retaining the rights to the content means that you have a lot of upside, down the road that you can play with. Now, you don't have editors breathing down your neck, so that's a good thing and a bad thing, for when you are working on this stuff. Because the good side is you don't necessarily have the pressure that the editors bring. You don't have the deadlines. The bad part is some people respond very well to deadlines. So if you don't have somebody breathing down your neck, are you actually going to get it done? Hopefully the answer is yes, but the answer might be no. If you've had a book that has been sitting on your hard drive for a really long time, you need to make it a personal mission, to get that thing done and upload it to Kindle, or you can publish it as serials. And that is like, basically they're big chapters. So like one chapter, you have a chapter a week, that you can, or a chapter a month, that you can publish, and then somebody pays like 99 cents per, or they can pay like $1 for the whole thing, so it's really just a different way of publishing that might make a lot of sense for you. If you are having problems just actually getting it done. You manage the buying process, which is, so when you own the PDF, you manage the buying process, which is beneficial, so you can do whatever you want to do from a buying standpoint. However, you also manage the buying process, so if you're trusting Amazon for that, then what ends up happening is you're relying on all of Amazon's back-end fulfillment and all Amazon stuff, as opposed to, controlling the upsell cycle on your own. So for instance, when I walk through some of Amazon's stuff, you're going to see that I have, books on Amazon, but then I also sell the digital downloads on my website. Well, the reason is because we get, we're able to get some buyers and get some leads off of Amazon, which is fantastic. It's the largest marketplace in the world. But at the same time, we're able to upsell them more effectively on our website. So we can upsell them from a book to a course to a, whatever, as opposed to Amazon, which is just going to try to sell them complimentary books, and then that's it. So it's just a very subtle distinction to be aware of. And at the end of the day, self-publishing, you control the whole deal. So that's the good part, all the good things. The bad things is you control the whole deal. So there's a disadvantage in controlling everything because you control everything. So if you don't understand technology, if you don't understand marketing and sales copy and all these other things, then you need to have somebody on your team who does. And that's just a fact of the matter. So if you want to do an upsell for a book, you absolutely can, on your website or whatever, but you actually need to know somebody to put that stuff in place. So this is all the bad parts of self-publishing. Whereas if you worked with a publisher, you could actually just say, hey, I have an idea for a second book or a video course or whatever, and they could figure out how to execute on that for you. Disadvantage number 2 is nobody's pushing your book except you. So nobody's marking that thing except you. You don't have an agent, you don't have, not trying to get, you're not on podcasts if you're not the one hustling for it, so these, it's a drawback to the traditional side. And you've got to figure out logistics when you have your own book, like distribution and printing and pricing and marketing. So distribution is easier because Amazon's service also gives printing and distribution for you. So you tap into Amazon's printing presses and Amazon's distribution network, which makes it super nice. You can set your own pricing, but then you got to give 30 or 60% back to Amazon, which is nice, but that's how it pays for the distribution and the printing, and then of course you have your marketing on top of that too. So now we're going to go check out Amazon now. So we're going to go look at some of the self-publishing resources on Amazon. Mostly though, we're going to start by kicking over into Amazon Create. I got some loves. Awesome. And then very cool. All right. So let's go over to, I'm going to share this Kindle Create. Let's see if this works. All right. So this is Kindle Create, and it is a book publishing platform. So basically, Kindle will let you create ebooks, textbooks, and then they have some new stuff like comic books. So your ebooks and your physical, your ebooks, basically you can upload them to Amazon. You basically format them in Create, you upload them to Amazon as a digital file, and then they take them, they let you preview them, you can set the pricing for them, and that's it. I actually did a textbook for Funnel Factor, and I'm excited for it to show up. But so the textbook for Funnel Factor it's an 8.5 by 11 book, and how I formatted it was I uploaded the PDF to Kindle Create. Kindle Create went through, let me format all the pages and make sure they all looked okay, and then I uploaded them to Kindle. And the book is full color, which I'm really excited about checking out, but it's $22 to print every single copy, which is crazy, but at the same time it's full color and it's huge, and I'm just looking forward to checking it out. So there's a proof coming on the 6th or the 7th. So we're going to create a new project from a file. Basically, you have the option of creating novels, essays, poetry, narrative, or nonfiction. Or you can do textbooks, travel guides, cookbooks, and music books. So your novels, essays, poetry, narrative, nonfiction, those are going to be all your books, like the stuff that you're going to write and upload. And then your textbooks are going to be, well, they're textbooks, so something like this guy. So if we go here, all right, so you can see that. All right. So this book that was created inside the KDP, inside Amazon. Nice little book. Basically it's got, it was formatted inside this Kindle Create, but by and large, nice book, black and white. It's got a matte cover, and then you can see the table of contents, which is all formatted inside of Kindle Create too. And then ultimately the book cover. So it's a nice little piece that was done up in here. So we are going to start by choosing a language, which is going to be English. We're going to choose a file. So the file that we're going to create, so Kindle Create, basically you take a doc file, and then you're able to edit it. You're able to space it, make sure that the page breaks are okay, make sure that the table of contents is where it needs to be. So let me just go and let me find the Funnel Factor or one of the other ebooks that I put together, so we can actually look at what it looks like from creation. So Create, which is the book, the paperback that you just saw. All right, I'm going to open this guy up. So we have Kindle packaged books. All right, so, and then we're going to do this one. So the Kindle, all right. Might not let me do it. That's okay. So Kindle Create is going to let you, you basically import your doc into Kindle Create, and then you can do the page breaks, bolds, table of contents, and all that other stuff. And then what you do is you flip over. So once you're happy with it, then what you do is you flip over into, let's see, application window. We're going to go to Kindle Create here. So this is Kindle Create, and you have lots of different font options, your table of contents and all that stuff. And then what you do is when you're happy with it, you go to Kindle Direct Publishing. So if you've never seen Kindle Direct Publishing, basically what it is where your bookshelf. So you can create ebooks and paperbacks. For book content, you can upload your manuscript. You can actually upload a PDF if you want. You can upload your doc file, but it's better to format it inside that Kindle Create and then upload it, because what it does is it takes your document and then packages it together real nice and tight, and then it uploads to Kindle in a format that Kindle understands. So same with the Kindle. Same with the paperback. So the paperback used to be published through CreateSpace. So CreateSpace was purchased by Amazon a long time ago, and then it was actually brought into the fold, into this Kindle Digital Publishing. So here you can see that I actually have 4 books out. There's Phoenix Formula, which I wrote a long time ago. And then there is Convert, there's Create, which is the one that you just saw, and then I just uploaded Funnel Factor. Funnel Factor is going to be that 8.5 by 11 textbook. It's 270 pages long. It's full color. It's $20 to print. I have it priced, the paperback priced at $99. And then the Kindle ebook is priced at $29. And then Create and Convert are both at $14.95 USD. And then here we have the paperback for $19.95 for Create and $9.97 for Convert. So now if we go into, let's go into the Kindle ebook, since we're kind of talking about self-publishing. So we're going to go into Kindle ebook and just look at ebook details. So let me log in and pull up my browser, which is, this is going to be fun because, all right. All right. There we go. So these are the ebook details of my Create book, the book you just saw. So basically, book title, we just have defined as Create. Then we have a subtitle, Transform What You Know into How You Get Paid. We can give this thing a series. So if we want to do a series, earlier I talked about serial books. If we wanted to do serial books, we could give this thing a series name and a series number. So it might be the first book in a series. You think of Game of Thrones or any of those guys. So it's part of a series. Then we have edition number, and then we have the author. So the author is my name. Any other contributors you want to mention, and then the description. This description is what actually shows up in Amazon, on the listing. Then we have publishing rights. So I own the copyright. And then we have different keyword phrases that we can rank for, or that the book shows under. And then we have age and grade range. So I don't have anything selected there. So there we go. And I'll show you this real quick. So these are the 4 books that I have up there. Now we're in Create. So let's go look at Create real quick. So learn how to monetize your skills, talents, and experience online. Now look at here. If we go into the ebook details, we have learn how to monetize your skills, talents, and experience online. So it's just some copy you need to write here. And then publishing rights, I own the copyright. Categories, we can pick 2 categories, and then we have the grade range and then pre-order. So obviously it's already released, so there's nothing to pre-order here. Now if we go to the Kindle ebook content, this is the harder part, not the harder part, but the part that Kindle Create software makes easy. So basically we have our ebook manuscript here. So we upload it. Now notice this KPF file format. This KPF file format is what Amazon Create, the Kindle software, outputs. It's a project file, Kindle project file. So when you upload it, then you're able to, then it's the PDF. It's basically the PDF, but it's a format that Kindle recognizes. So you upload it and everything appears the exact way that it should be appearing, for your folks. Now, then we have upload a cover. You already have. So I already created the cover, and they give you can also use a cover creator if you want to make it a little bit easier. With an ebook, it's just the front cover because it's a digital file, so that's all anybody sees. When it's a physical book, it's front and back. So it's front and back with the spline down the middle. So you have to just design a wider graphic, and that graphic wraps around the book when it comes out of the printer. Then we have our online previewer. So you can grab this previewer here. Make sure you want to preview. You have to preview it and sign off on it graphically, like in the browser, before you can get approved. And then once you get approved, once it's approved graphically, you can actually it goes through approval, which takes a day or two, and then it's for sale on the website, and then you can order a proof for your cost, or you can order as many of them as you want. But the proof is the thing that you sign off on. Then we have our ISBN numbers. So ebooks do not require ISBN numbers, but physical books do. So if you've never purchased an ISBN number, Bowker, Bowker, is the place you need to go purchase ISBN numbers. It's been a long time since I have purchased ISBN numbers. I bought a 10-pack years ago, and I still have that 10-pack. I don't quite know how to get back to the ISBN numbers, but books in print. Yeah, I'm not real sure. It's somewhere here because Bowker controls the ISBN numbers. So years ago when I bought my first, it was like $135 for one ISBN number, or it was like $195 for a pack of 10 ISBN numbers. And I was like, well, I hope to be writing more books, so I should probably just grab this 10-pack while it's here. I don't know if it was a sale or a discount or what, but that was 8 years ago or something. So I'm still filling up with those ISBN numbers. But this is where you would go and get them. All right. Now, so Kindle ebook, you have your ISBN numbers. And then I have ISBN numbers for my Kindle books. You don't necessarily have to, but like I said, I have 10. And then for pricing, this is the pricing piece. So when you're setting up your Kindle book, we have all territories worldwide is where our book gets purchased or gets sold. Now, this particular book, I have a 35% royalty plan. So if you mouse over, let's see. So select a royalty plan and set your Kindle ebook list prices below. So you have a 35% plan and a 70% plan. Now, the 35% plan lets you price your ebooks between 99 cents and $200, whereas the 70% plan has to be priced between $299 and $9.99. So basically, you have your different rates, and then you have your royalty. At $14.95, my royalty on this ebook is $5.23. So it's quite a bit better than the 25 cents that I would be paid, as a publisher. This book is also available for Kindle book lending. So if somebody has the book, they can lend it to somebody else. And then it's also in KDP Select. So KDP Select means that other people, if you are part of Amazon's subscription, Amazon's $10 a month unlimited subscription, then you can check out this book too. Because at the end of the day, it's not about making money from the book. It's about, attracting buyers, attracting readers, attracting people who want marketing into our field, into our sphere of influence. And then they can start seeing videos and retargeted ads and all that other stuff, and moving them through a buyer process. So I think that about covers today for the Kindle digital publishing and setting everything up. Obviously the hard part of this is writing the book. Once you write the book, then the rest of it can be accomplished in an afternoon. But it is the process for self-publishing, So if you have any questions, go to doneforyou.com/GSD, and I am happy to answer. And if you would like to talk about putting together an action plan for your business, where we talk about your sales funnels, your digital marketing, your products, your creation, all that other stuff, go to doneforyou.com/start, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.